Hello guys, hello everybody. I'm happy to see everyone again. Thank you for your support. Today, let's talk about the challenges that Russian parents have when they come to United States. Um, by Russian, as usually, I mean everyone from post-USSR. Might be someone from Belarus, from Ukraine, from Georgia, all these countries, because we have a similar mentality. And so, what are the challenges for parents that come here with let's say small kids, or maybe those ladies that get married and they have kids and they are coming to US. Um, of course, there are mostly benefits because the I would say that the way that they treat kids in school are way more individual, way more kind. Often it's way softer, way more responsible. But I probably should make another video about all the good things and benefits that possibly children can get coming from these countries here. But there are, to my opinion, three main things that people from post-USSR find in common and struggling when they come here. The first one is junk food. So what often happens is kids come here and they see so much of junk food available, and in school lunches often are not the most nutritious ones as well. And all their friends going to McDonald's, to Burger King, and places like that. It's very hard to separate your kid and say, well, you can't do that. You're gonna eat carrots, or you're gonna have this homemade soup instead of sandwich from McDonald's. So that is the hard part, and most of people I know had struggled with that. So what usually parents actually do in this situation is that they just kept explaining. They keep explaining the kids why it's not a good idea to have all the sugar snacks, to go to fast food places. And if your kid anywhere like 3-4 years old, you can actually start to explain that. It can be challenging, but if you use the logic and if you introduce them to good food, if you put effort in making your own meals, in make it fun, they will get it. Because you are the most influential person in their life. So if you show the good example with good eating habits, you might struggle for a while when they will compare themselves to other kids, but most likely you will succeed. You just need to be patient and put effort and make the healthy food fun. Um, it will work. Just don't give up. So that was my first point. The second point is the computer games and video games. Again, all the people I know from post-USSR countries have either they do not let kids play computer games, or they have limits. They're really watching those addictions because it really steals the childhood from kids. They need to go and interact with each other and read and play. It's really too bad to see so many kids addicted to the devices. We can't change the reality, but I think, again, if you put effort, if you introduce them to reading, if you play games with them, if you take them to active places, if you go with them to playgrounds, if you have this desire for them to be active, if you get them involved in sports, and if you go places with them, they will it will distract their attention from being on the computer and playing the computer games and so forth. That's a big one. I think it's really important to set the boundaries and just follow up with that. But it's funny because all the people that come here, they do this anyway. I mean, most of people I know have restrictions on that, like I do. For example, my son is 7 and he wanted to have an Xbox, and I told him that I'm not gonna buy one. It's not because of money, it's not because of anything else. I just don't believe in it. I think we should do some fun things when we have time. I let him play educational stuff that is also fun, that is in a kind of way of game. So he's having fun. But I told him when he grows up, he can buy himself whatever he wants, and if he has time for Xbox, good luck. so that's. But if he goes to some friend's house, I let him play. I let him play when he goes somewhere. It's like a treat. So that's how I handle it. And with the fast food, for me, is that I have been explaining him things, and at first he was very upset, but after a while he got it, and he knows it's not good for him, so he doesn't ask me to take him to McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that. I just explain him, and now he tells it to everybody. And he actually told me, "Mom, why is there such a big line in the McDonald's? It's bad for them. Don't they know that?" I'm like, "They know that, but they still doing it." So he's 7. He's been aware of how not healthy for you for about like 3 years. I've been telling him, so he finally got it. So just showing you guys my example. So if you're waiting for a lady with kids, be aware that probably most likely she will have these restrictions on fast food and computer games. And real quick, number 3 is buying excessive stuff. Buying every toy he wants, buying every game he wants, buying every clothes he wants. We also set boundaries. We buy sometimes something, but it's not a crying in the store and he begs for things and you get it for them. Don't ever do that. Like, I don't ever do that. I buy him treats, but it's not like it's falling from the sky every day. I think it really devalues everything. And also, no one needs too much of excessive junk that they will play for one day and forget. So we make some plans. Some things we buy for special occasions. Sometimes we plan something that would be cool to have, and then maybe we go for it. Depends how good we are in school, how helpful we are at home, and then maybe we'll get a treat. So that's how I do it. And again, a lot of my Russian friends doing the same thing. We just can't accept the American way. We have to do it our way, so we know we can handle it. Because if he cries in the store, he wants something, if I go for it, next time I'll cry and I'll complain about bad teenagers. I think it's all in your hands. It's all what you put in them before they grow up. So that's maybe the hard way for someone, but I don't believe in sugarcoating, and I'm very happy with what I have so far. It's working out great. So I hope I gave you an idea on our perspective for education for our kids, how we treat them, how what we teach them. And I probably will come up with some more on this topic. Feel free to comment and request. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.